It's tea time, yes. Tea time. Won't you come in? Sip with me. Wake up, chat. Wake good, chat. Andre. Big salute, Andre. How you feeling, bruh? Urban Mac. Big salute, Urban Mac. Big salute, family. How y'all doing, sis? Since y'all here, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna put it on subscribers only. Yeah, see, if I see my people show up, I already go ahead and moderate. But if the trolls start getting on me first, I go ahead and leave it open. I like to slug it out for a little bit, get my workout, get my workout in. Big salute, Andre. Big salute, Urban Mac. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button. Butter smoke. The drought. Good and evil. Rewarded. Light and severe. Well, light punishment is always followed by severe. Yep. Light punishment followed by severe. Yep. Shit, Andre, shit, because, man, they open the door and they use, you got black people that work, black Americans that work for the government. The reason the AES and the Sahel are not letting Americans in, because just like France got agents, America got agents. And France and America work like this, like brother and sister. America is where France gave America the Statue of Liberty for helping them get all their stuff back after World War II. Because when Germany conquered France, France lost all the colonies in Africa, but the Africans didn't know it until they came back home. Yup. And word of mouth in Africa is strong. So yeah, the reason AES is not letting Americans in period is because agents, yeah, they've been sending CIA, FBI, old coons, old school to come see what's going on. Like, that's one reason why I didn't associate myself with that Dr. Ericana situation. That was the main reason. That was really the only reason why. Because I knew that the government was gonna send their agents in, and I didn't want to be associated, with that, because they got African agents. They got agents from all African countries. CIA, the alphabet boys run deep. They run deep. And they got white agents too. But when people see white people around, everybody look. This ain't like this. See, the Sahel is it's a spirit here so strong, y'all. I call it the God spirit. The most prayingest place I've been to in Africa, next to Ethiopia. That's why I say God spirit. The chess match between God and the devil is working. God putting his pieces in play. We ain't ever seen nothing like Ibrahim Traore. Nothing ever came out of America that went hard as Ibrahim Traore. I'm watching a young black man change a whole nation, changed a whole nation, and it's only progressing. I can just imagine what Niger and Mali look like, because these are all really one big tribe. So the spiritual and the physical is like this right now. You know, only those that the veil has been lifted over their eyes can see. That's why Trapflix streamers over there so upset. That's why he all butt hurt. He's still butt hurt. Oh, Trapflix streaming. I know you ain't sleep, boy. You fresh from Detroit. Yeah, you still tweaking and geeking. It, man's evidence against himself. Scam season, huh? Wow. T-Move Spike Lee. Oh, Trapflix streaming. I know you up, boy. T-Move Spike Lee. Your T-Move Spike Lee ass OG. Yeah, big facts, Andre. Well, no, Africa don't just make money from tourists. I mean, you got places like South Africa, Nairobi, they make money off tourism. But Africa make money off resources. They could just be making more money. They're not making their money's worth. Demetrius, yeah, they just not making their money's worth. But tourism, and people doing business. It's people doing business in Africa. Africa is, it's just more natural. It's more organic. Yeah, it's more organic. It give you the movie Wakanda. Just go watch I Show Speed. Big salute I Show Speed. He live right now. Shit, I got him on the other. I got him on the tab right now. He don't know what to do. He in the ancestors' hands. He don't know what to do. He want to touch wild animals, and he boy the boy. Oh, it's just beautiful watching the spirit. The spirit. I mean, I'm just watching the physical, but I can see the spirit too. I can see the spirits. I can see the energy. I can see God working, because the spirits can't work without God. First and foremost, let's get that understood. Yeah, spirits can't work without God. So I see it. The people going crazy over speed. Yeah, he gonna get love all through Africa. It's the bond. It's the connection. He bringing live TV. He bringing a big audience and shedding light on Africa. He making history. The young goat. Now we got to call him the young goat, because now he making history. He bringing his platform. Urban Mac, what he's showing you is everything I've been telling you. What Speed is showing the world right now is everything I've been telling. Is everything that me and other people that's been here, been telling people. But he got a platform where he can show. He can let other people, he's sharing his God power. God gave him the power with that camera. Let me say that again. The rod that God gave him is that camera. The rod that God give us as creators is these cameras. Now you can show truth. Truth. So just watch, pay attention. Y'all just watch and pay attention. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, that T-Move, let's get back to Trapflix streaming though. that Timu Spike Lee OG at Traffic Streaming, he's still over there talking. Yeah, he was sitting at airport tweaking and geeking. That's what that was. He was sitting at airport tweaking and geeking. And he see what's going on in Africa right now. That's why he over there butt hurt, been over butt hurt. Been gone, what, 3-4 years? Still talking about Africa, what's going on in Africa? It's a damn shame. You too old for that shit, OG. Scam season. You too old for that shit, OG. Yeah, you too old for that shit, OG. You can cut that shit out. Yeah, you need to cut that shit out. Yeah, he went up there to Detroit, hit him a little lick. He done got some fools up in Detroit making low budget hood movies. Man, hey, Traffic Streaming. Is y'all streaming over there yet? I need you to come, when you come back to the internet, talk about that. Damn scam. A platform called Traffic Streaming, and they ain't over there streaming, talking to each other, and they ain't doing this. And they ain't, I thought they supposed to be getting paid for that. Can anybody tell me, can anybody tell me in the chat, are they streaming over there at Traffic Streaming? Can anybody tell me? Please? But yeah, Timu Spike Lee, you old OG Goofy. OG Goof Troop. We need one of these low budget movies to be a hit now. You be shooting these movies and you don't be promoting hard enough. You need to be out here every day promoting Traffic Streaming so my folk in America can get on now. Stop gatekeeping. Open that gate, boy. We need somebody over there to go platinum. So open that gate and let my folk go platinum, Traffic Streaming. You just collecting souls just to hold in the cut. Nah, I ain't going for that. Nah. Should have just shut up. Yeah, he think, and you honestly think Traffic Streaming what's going on with me? Traffic Streaming. Hey, boy, is you paying attention? All of that dope got you a little retarded over there. I think that dope boy got you a little retarded over there, Traffic Streaming. Traffic Streaming is championship season. And you still making low budget movies. 30 years, 40, going on 40. Traffic Streaming. Timu OG. Timu Spike Lee. Boy, you too old for that shit. We need a hit. Traffic Streaming. Oh, Traffic Streaming. You too old for that shit. We need a hit. Timu Spike Lee. Timu OG. What are we doing? Is you still making low budgets? We need a hit. Come on, you ain't coming out here. Where's your spunk? Where is your bounce? You went to Detroit and you was in Atlanta. You lost your bounce in Atlanta. Came to Africa, got some bounce, went back to Atlanta. Couldn't get the bounce back. And now you traveling all over, dope fiend moving, making low budgets. Put them big boy cameras to use. Come on, man. Don't tell me you went back. You went and made all that money and put it up your nose. You make no type of wise investments, Traffic Streaming. Oh, Traffic Streaming. When you come back to this internet, since you on your way home to see Teachable with them kids, sorry about that, Teachable. When you come back to this internet, show us some food growing on that land that you bought with them people. Show us some chickens running around. Show us Tisha Boo out there tending to the crops. Y'all growing beans instead of buying bags of beans from Walmart, Sam's Club, maybe Publix. I don't know. You bougie. You might be at Costco with it. So traffic streaming. Oh, traffic streaming. JT the bigger figure. Nothing ass nigga. When you come back to this internet, you do that now. Show us some assets. That's what we want to see. And make sure you come back with that word. And then you can always speak about me. Yeah. Keep talking. Yeah, keep talking. But you make sure you come back and you show us some assets now. Yeah, you show us some assets. T-Move Spike Lee. T-Move OG. You traveling dope fiend, you. Let me get back to my chat. Salute, chat. I just had to get that out. I just had to let traffic streaming know about that. Andre say, my friend from Ghana, she a school teacher there. I've been working with her with school supply. That's what's up, Andre. That's what's up. Any type of electronics, that's really what they need, access to information. Electronics, stuff like that. I can tell you right now what they need. Pencil, pens, and pencils and notebooks and stuff like that. Backpacks, hand-me-down backpacks. Now, that's one thing, instead of clothes, that's one thing I think you could get from Goodwills and stuff like that. School supplies, anything dealing with school supplies. Yeah, calculators. Look, anything. Microscopes, computers, laptops, tablets. Shit, anything. So salute to you on that, Andre. That's definitely a blessing. One pack. Yeah, I had to hit him in the head one pack. I had to throw a rock at him one pack. I had to throw a rock across the ocean and bust a dope fiend in the head in America. To God be the glory. God gave me the power to do that. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Yeah, Urban Mac. I've been saying it, Urban Mac. Well, nah, Burkina Faso ain't crazy. Burkina Faso is sane. Burkina Faso is cool. Burkina Faso is the safest place I think I done been, in Africa. Prayingest place, most humblest place, most honest place. The only scar Burkina Faso got is the pollution. And this is a simple solution for the pollution, but that's the only scar Burkina Faso got. And it could be fixed. It could be healed. It's gonna take time, and it's being, it's being worked on. It's a wound that's being worked on, but I can say. But that's the only scar Burkina Faso got. Other than that, man, Burkina Faso perfect. Right now, maybe not 4 years ago, maybe not when I first got here, but now, a young man in a coalition has made Burkina Faso, has made a perfect place, a refuge for believers. Righteous, upright. So if you're a believer, you righteous and you upright, this is a safe zone for you. Of course, the wicked gonna do the most devilish things to destroy the safe zone of the upright. So you got to expect assassination attempts. You got to expect terrorist attacks. Who funds the terrorists? American taxpayers. Y'all not even paying attention in America. That's a wicked, wicked, wicked system. Wicked system. Yeah, the devil bring his comforts. The wicked bring his comforts. Yeah. But I want God's comforts. Yeah, I prefer God's comforts. Yeah. So the only way, matter of fact, I got some information. I got a text message. The only way I got to get the residency. We getting information on that now. I get the residency before I go, I'm good. So I got to get the residency, y'all. So we I'm working on that right now as we speak. A matter of fact, I might got a dip. Nah, we gonna do our live. But residency, I'll be able to go and come. But the average American just touring around, nah. I'm gonna be more. It'll make a residency here is gonna make me very, very valuable. Very valuable. You see, Burkina Faso added value to me. Are y'all paying attention? Burkina Faso added value to me. Y'all watched it on both my channels. My other channel's in the description below. You watched it. You watched the man go through trials and tribulations, but keep his faith strong in God. Yeah, the world is changing. The world is changing. But you know, that little situation with, especially with the business, is just a little obstacle. You know, like a flight being delayed or, you know, something like that. Just a little obstacle. You know, you got some, you know, in business, independent games, so you know, you got to be able to hurdle. You know. And you know, you keep your faith in God, you ask God for guidance. Yeah. You ask God for guidance, yeah, he gonna guide you right. And be patient. You may not get your confirmation overnight. It may take you time to get your confirmation. It's a championship season, y'all. Can I get some gorillas in the chat for all my champions? If you a champion out there, can I get some gorillas in the chat? We want hardware. It's championship season. Who y'all got? Miami and Indiana for the champion. Oh, Trapflix streaming. But nah, Burkina Faso not crazy, man. Burkina Faso is, yeah, it is Burkina Faso what it is. I give a damn if mothers like me or not. I love it here. I love from the police to the government to everything, but I love it. I love Burkina Faso. It's running through my blood. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, I love it. So I got to get that residency for before I make any type of business moves. Just to be sure I can, you know, get back in country. Just to be sure I can get back in country. I just don't know how much. Or what the process is gonna be. So that's the information I'm waiting on now. One pack. I mean, Burkina Faso lovely, man. You know, it's being, you know, one thing I can say, one pack, being from America, this is safe. Regardless of, I'd rather worry about terrorists, because you know, people will spot a terrorist than be in America and don't know where it's gonna come from. Everybody a terrorist in America. Look, everybody ready to terrorize something. Am I lying? You turn on social media, what would they talking about in America? Everybody in America, especially the YNs, ain't they ready to terrorize something? It is totally different. You know, when you first come to Africa, you're gonna be paranoid. You're gonna be paranoid. See here? Oh, I mean Fig Newton, y'all. I'm not too sure if this, I couldn't really read it, but it looked good. I got it out the healthy section. But yeah. What's going on right here? I told you I ain't doing nothing but spreading. Look, you know what the fight is that America and the West is fighting with right here in Africa right now? They trying to push back the revolution. And it's always been a war against Islam. It's nothing but the Crusades. What you think the Crusades was about? All that head chopping and killing that was going on back then. Joan of Arc and them. So y'all don't know y'all history. Y'all don't read. Yeah, that's what the Crusades was about. So that ain't nothing but the people in charge are nothing but the descendants of the rulers of that time. See, they know their history. We don't know our history. You feel me? But we learning. Things starting to make a lot more sense. We learning though. We definitely learning. Hit that subscribe button, chat. But yeah, social media lies. I mean, they be sending attacks. You know, the West, Europe and America, they be sending attacks. eBay, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger scared them to death. That's why they shot the missiles into Nigeria. Thought they was gonna shake somebody up. The missiles would have got shot down. These folk out here is not playing. And like I told y'all, it's World War III. France and America, America and the West, America and Europe are mad that Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are tight with Russia and France. And they buying, and they mad that they using all the resources that the gold that they took over and all that. That's how they paying for the weapons, that all this shit that they getting. Boy, and they not buying no bullshit. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. I grew up around the U.S. military. Boy, Russia done blessed these people with some shit. Well, Russia done sold these people some shit. Russia and China and Turkey done sold these people some shit, boy. They ready to smack something. So if I think they got shit that they can blow them boats that's in the coast. These people got some shit that can blow them boats out the water. Let me just tell y'all that. I can almost guarantee y'all that. And I think the missiles landed in the middle of nowhere in Nigeria because they were getting ready to get shot down. What you got to ask yourself when you think about Burkina Faso, what you got to ask yourself, what happened to the black general named Langley? People forgot about that. That looked like an L to me, if you ask me. So I say Africa, if we was playing soccer, football, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger is up on the scoreboard. If I had to judge a battle, yeah, the AES is up on the scoreboard right now. Yep. So y'all think about that. Yeah, Urban Mac. Yeah, eBay very fast and well rounded. He got knowledge. He don't got a veil covering his eyes. Oh, I stay locked in, Urban Mac. You know we locked in. Double Dragon, what up, though? Yeah, Demetrius, that's why I'm not in a rush to get back to America, man. Okay, that's why I got these fears. It's in French, and they was for the low. So I said, I needed something like a cookie, something different. That's what I need, Urban Mac. You know, hey, Urban Mac, you know us old heads, but we got to have our fibers. Hey, Urban Mac, boy, you know us OGs, but we got to have our fibers. Hey, somebody tell Traffic Streamer, go, boy, go get some fiber up in you. Oh, he getting ready to go fill up on Navy beans. Yeah, he on his way home. Big salute, Urban Mac. What place is the world? What you mean, Demetrius? What you mean, Demetrius? Oil. Oregano, oil of oregano. Well, Urban Mac, that's true, but the main thing you gotta do, Urban Mac, is change your diet. And it's gonna be hard. Like, it's hard for me. I try not to eat bread. And them eggs be calling my name, boys. When I be in the store, because they sell eggs everywhere out here. Them eggs be calling my name, boy, because I've been fiending for a good scrambled egg. But I know if I eat that egg, it's going to have me... It's going to have me gassy and shit, so... But yeah, you got to change your diet up. Take dairy out your diet and take bread out your diet. And then shit, you won't really get sick. Like I get sick, but I don't get sick like that. Sub up, chat. Sub up, chat. Come on, interact, engage with me. Yeah, sub up, chat. That subscribe button. But yeah, it's good to use all those oils and all that stuff, but the only way all that stuff work is if you change your diet. And all that stuff will help your body keep from getting sick. Yeah, it'll keep you from getting sick, and it'll keep you, you know, looking healthy. See, that's my problem. I got to tighten up on my diet. Wavy Mako, big salute, Wavy. Big salute, Wavy Mako. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go over there, like, share, subscribe at Wavy Mako. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go over there, like, share, subscribe at Wavy Mako. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go over there, like, share, subscribe. Go holler at my folk. Yeah, go holler at my folk, Wavy. Big salute, Wavy. Yeah, and they not soft. These like got a crunchy. They like a cookie feed. Yeah, they it's like a cookie feed. You don't even. Yeah, eggs good protein, but I think I'm allergic to eggs, man. This just had me gassy. They affect me different from cheese and milk, but a bad effect. Yeah, a bad effect. So I'm allergic to eggs, allergic to milk, or I'm thinking out here, I can't indulge in it too much. Like maybe if I drink maybe a cup of milk a week, or something like that, or eat 4 eggs a week, something like that. But just eating a bunch, my body couldn't handle that. My digestive system all fucked up, man. But I'm thinking it's healing though. Well, it's my digestive system is healing itself. I'm I guess I can say I'm going through a process because you gotta fast your body, clean your body out, deflate the balloon, then blow it back up. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm depending on right now. Well, it's not really about money, Demetrius. See, when you look at the world, the slaves use money. Big business, they go off resources, assets, things that's worth money. You know, just like the wood that makes the paper, that makes the money, is a resource. You feel me? Like you see the internet going crazy right now over gold and silver. The world going crazy over gold and silver. Look, China done banned exports, Russia done banned exports. Y'all gonna have to get ready to go get them silver mining jobs. Yep. There they go. Y'all gonna have to go down in that hole, dig that gold. Mm-hmm. They're gonna open mines and factories and plants back up. Most of it gonna be ran by machines though, but they still gonna need some humans out there. And of course, the engineers, they gotta fix everything. They're gonna be the ones making all the money. So, yeah, that protein, yeah. I miss my eggs. Big Salute Wavy. Everybody say I eat a lot of bread, but I take Metamucil. Can't take them supplements. Like I take uh the all natural the probiotics. That's about the only thing. But bread make causes mucus, and mucus is what is gonna make you sick. Bread and dairy. Yep. So it's good to eat bread that's not made with. I try not to eat the bread made with eggs. It's a little different. Like when you like say your tortillas, eat corn tortillas instead of flour tortillas. Well, you really can't make too much without eggs. Have I had bread that hasn't been made from eggs? Yeah, the cassava. I don't think she put no eggs in it. I think they pounded it in the flour, make it into a dough, and then shit, drop it in the grease. Add the water to it. I don't know. I gotta know to get the ingredients. But I don't think it's made with eggs. It's certain stuff out here you could replace, like potato bread. Is that made with eggs? But yeah, I think it's the eggs But that make the best, most fluffiest, softest bread, the eggs. What is the most needed resource right now? Silver. Silver and food. Demetrius Johnson. Silver, gold, and food. Can't have electronics, can't have hardware without silver and gold. And it can't have people without food. So those are the two most important resources needed right now. Two most important. Gold, silver, and food. Anything dealing with food, any type of agriculture. Don't matter what it is. Yeah, fruit will heal you. No, not too much fruit. Olive oil, yeah, olive oil is good too. Olive oil, like I said, we shea butter. None of that beat shea butter trump all that. Hey, shea butter is something special. You grow up, you figure out that your body ain't the same. Hey, Wavy, as you grow up, your body change. Yeah, your body go through changes as you grow up. Because when you young, you stress your body out. You can stress this is just an avatar. Your body just avatar, and you can stress it out. Yep, you can stress it out. Yes, fasting is key. Fasting helps your body heal and reset. Yes, you can fast for 30 days, a month, meditate, pray, help your body, mind, and reset. Yep, mineralized water, yep. Yeah, wheat bread is good, yep. Definitely Wavy Mako. Wheat bread is good. But yeah, anytime I eat something and it had me all the fast, let it get it up out, let it get it up out of me. Well, I ain't gonna say it's all better over here because you do got, it's been introduced. GMO has been introduced to Africa. Don't get it twisted, but you got to know it's here, and some people prefer it because the flavor, the taste. Like I told you, the local chicken, it hold flavor better and is more lean. The chicken from America is fat. You could tell that chicken just been sitting around, real tender, fatty. Especially when you clean them, you could tell it's just been sitting around and ain't been doing nothing. Yep. And it got that, yeah. Yeah, Demetrius, facts. I'm telling you, just turn on your internet. And besides all the gossip, besides people gossiping about what's going on in the world, this is what people talking about: access to resources. The successful people playing with real money, people doing real things. They all on this internet, telling you, giving the message. It's all over the internet. So I know if I'm seeing it, I know everybody else seeing it. I know everybody else seeing it. Lazarus, what up though, Lazarus? Sub up, chat. Y'all hit that subscribe button and get them likes up. Yeah, get them likes up, chat. Yeah, come on, talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. What up though, Lazarus? Yeah, hit that like button. Sub up, chat. Sub up. Sub up, chat. JR, what up though, JR? Big salute to you, JR. But yeah, I love it in Burkina Faso though, man. This is Burkina Faso added value to me and my family. And the value just keep going up. So y'all just pray for me that we get some good news about this residency. Cause I get the residency, I'm straight. We waiting on that now. They say it's okay. Cause they might be like, hell nah. Well, Demetrius, one thing you got to understand, bruh, Africa's resources can't be measured. You can't measure the source, Demetrius. See, China and America get the resources. Those are the ones that process the resources. They get the resources for the low, get it to the country, get it to America and China, get it to those machines, and they make metal. They make everything they need, chips. See, Africa don't got the machines. Africa is like the mine. Then, once you take it from the mine, you got to take it somewhere to process it. So America and China got all the processing. But what the problem is, China is the manufacturer. America just want to chill. America got to bring manufacturing back. That's why we don't got no auto body plants. That's why we depend on other countries to import everything. Got to get back to made in America. Look at GMC. Look at Ford. Look at Chevy. Ain't no more good cars. Ain't no more good stuff, products being made. American-made products. What are American-made products? Let me go file the incense. So, but yeah, Africa got the resources. China, Russia, and America are fighting over Africa for resources. They're fighting over, really the fight is over Africa. Just like some of them terrorist groups that eBay them was fighting, come to find out Ukraine was sending them weapons. Ain't that crazy? So I don't believe nothing coming from white supremacy. I know I got to have my guard. When I do, and if I do come back to America, I know I got to have my guard all the way up. I can't trust nothing. Oh man, this content about everything, Lazarus. It all depends on what you want. Yeah, all depends on what you want. But shit, me and my folks, we talk about everything over here. We just try to keep it 100. Yeah, we just keep it 100. But the main content, shit, we really motivating each other to be great. Support. Just conversating, praying for each other. So yeah, just know this is an uplifting channel, Lazarus. This is an uplifting community. This is a community of like-minded people. This is a community of bosses and people with aspirations and dreams to be bosses. This is a community of believers. Yeah. Yeah, we got some snakes and, creeping around the garden, but they always poke their head out. And, when the snakes and the trolls poke their head out, yeah, we chop heads and we post them on the wall. So, yeah, this is a cool community if you a cool individual, Lazarus. I don't know, you just sit back and watch and, yeah. But, yeah, Demetrius, Africa do got the most resources. Africa got all the resources. Yes, America and China have resources, but those resources can be measured. You can't measure Africa resources. You could Google Earth the desert right now, and it's sparkling from space. The Sahara Desert, resources all through the desert. So Africa will never run out of resources. They've been raping Africa for 500 years, and shit barely even scratched the surface. So, the land of milk and honey. When they say we're land of milk and honey, that's what they talk about. A land of God's abundance. I couldn't do this in America. I don't think I could get blessed like this in America. I was a wicked champion. Now I'm one of God's champions. And I can say that because God put it on me. And y'all watched it. Y'all watched it on both channels. So, you know, you got people that's mad, upset, because they watching God work. And thinking, well, you know, we'll see what they do. Maybe they'll come back to this internet and show us something spectacular. They need to come at this internet and show us how God working in their life. That's probably why they hide. Making low budget scam movies and shit. Yeah, I'm talking about you, traffic streaming. Yes, health is your best wealth, Urban Mac. But yeah, Demetrius, Africa got, unlimited. They still finding shit. Daniel Berry, Sports and Highlights. Big salute, Daniel Berry. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and like, share, subscribe at Daniel Berry, Sports and Highlights. Tell them Kutty sent you. Yeah, Urban Mac. Yeah, I need to buy one of these incense. Oh yeah, Urban Mac. Yeah, I had to get back on my meal. Yeah. There you go, Urban Mac. That honey, that's God medicine. I believe, I don't know for sure, I believe you could fast. Maybe have you a spoonful of honey and go get some sun. And whatever you ailing of, I think your body will heal up. Get some good sun in you. Get some of that good honey in you. Not too much. Or honey and tea. Sip you some tea. Sit in the sun. Sweat a little bit. Because that's what I've been missing. Because I fell off my honey game. Yeah, but that honey's something special. That honey definitely something special. Yeah, the power of honey. Yeah, that's God medicine. Yup. That's God medicine there. For real. But really, it's your gut. As long as you take care of your guts, Urban Mac. Hey, Urban Mac, remember, 80% of your immune system is in your stomach. You hear me, Urban Mac? Let me say that again. 80% of your immune system is in your guts. That's why they give everybody all this bad food. You keep their guts thrown off, they'll stay at the doctor's office. You hear me, Urban Mac? They keep your guts thrown off, they keep making that money at the doctor's office. Let me say that again. If they keep your guts thrown off, they keep making that money at the doctor's office. Yup. Well, I ain't gonna say it don't spoil. You just gotta keep it wrapped up. Honey lasts a long time. I ain't gonna say it don't spoil. But you know, that honey not something that you just sit on. Honey is something that you consume, a part of a routine. It ain't about it spoiling or not. It's about it. If you leave it around long enough for it to spoil, that means you ain't using it. Now, don't have the honey if you ain't gonna use it. Leave the honey, where it's at. That's why it's good to have honeybees and stuff like that. Yeah, Demetrius. Yep. Just look at the gorilla. Look at the diet of the gorilla. Gorilla don't eat no meat. Do gorillas eat meat, chat? Do gorillas eat meat? And they the strongest. Shit, a gorilla jump on an elephant. Gorilla put an elephant in the headlock. Nah, I ain't never tried that, Wavy. They just opened a Chinese market, and that's the first thing they showed was some tea. I ain't know what it said though, but nah, I ain't tried that. They be on that Turkish tea real heavy out here, or they make their own tea. They got herbs and stuff out here. They be cooking their own tea too, like their own herbal teas. You just got to know what herbs you getting. But it's a lady that go around with the bags of herbs for tea. Just all that damn sugar they be putting in it. Like, I don't use as much sugar as shit. And they like that white sugar too. The OGs use the brown sugar, but shit. Boy, them young boys, boy, they use a gang of that white sugar, boy. That shit be sweet. Too much sugar. But nah, I haven't tried that green tea from China, but I heard this. I heard it hit though. Maybe do the Chinese restaurant got that tea? Cause they got some teas at their restaurant I ain't never heard of. At the Chinese restaurant I be going to, they got some Chinese teas. So if it's something that's people know about, Wavy, I'm pretty sure they got it. I just ain't never experimented with their tea game. Oh yeah, all teas. Yeah. Yeah, all teas. I just ain't but they got green teas out here. Like I say, the teas that they be getting in all these other countries, shit, they get the herbs and shit. A lot of that shit they be getting from out here. Yeah, I know what you talking about, Wavy. Yeah. I know what you talking about. As long as I got my honey though, I'm straight. I ain't finna be spending a whole bunch of money on dude, cause once they that store bought tea, like the tea I be getting to be for the low. I think it's what, the Lebanese. This the tea I've been drinking. Blue Diamond. I don't know that. It look like some type of Arabic shit. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this India. Oh, this black tea. Strawberry black tea. Yeah, I like my tea. I gotta have my tea with flavor though. I gotta have some type of flavor. Matter of fact, I'm finna make some tea now. Big salute to the chat, man. Y'all sub up, chat. Sub up, chat. Yeah, y'all sub up. And I'm gonna keep y'all updated on that residency. Cause I think that's the only way people gonna be able to come in and out. Got to be a resident, baby. And then, you know, we'll let them American dope fiends keep talking. Butt hurt, stuck in the past. And that's crazy. They won. You won the scam. I guess I'm the bad guy because I'm a victim speaking out. He must be on the Epstein list. Yeah, he know them boys. He know them boys. Hold on, y'all finna pull me up. Pour some water in the tea kettle. Hold on, y'all. Here I come. Y'all hit that subscribe button, chat. Sub up, chat. We're finna make us some tea right quick. Hit that sub up, chat. Hit that sub up. But Jess, so how y'all feel about the young boy I show speed in Africa, man? I think it's a beautiful thing, chat. He doing good so far. I just hope his trip is safe and successful. He's got to keep his head on a swivel. That's all. He already got beat at the market for the shirt. And he just paid $200. He just paid $200 for a shirt in Kenya. Kenya already got him, y'all. Yeah, Kenya already hit him in the head. $200 for a Kenyan shirt at the market. But he did that to himself, though. He was supposed to bargain, and he went up on the price. So I guess another wrong paying $200 for a shirt if you got it. Yeah, especially a Kenyan shirt. You can't get that in America, so yeah, get a Kenyan what he want. Yeah, and a handmade shirt, tender made, $200. Yeah, give him big stone price. Fuck it. I feel like only time a tourist should pay local prices if you're doing business. Now, if you're doing business, then you should get the same price everybody else gets, because you're going to help the money keep flowing. But if you're there just to blow money, yeah, shit. Pay whatever prices they shit, whatever they say. Yep. Yep. Yo, yeah, they yeah. Yeah, yeah. He finna grow, he finna get bigger in Africa. Africa 1.9 billion people, mostly his age. So Africa should take him past. If Africa don't take him past Mr. Beast, Africa gonna take him up there to Mr. Beast level. Yep. As long as he keep going, if he do all of Africa, shit, that boy bad. Well, the countries he can get to. Oh yeah, Lazarus. Hey, Lazarus, I'm gonna call you Double XL. Double XL. Yeah, the system definitely pushes distractions and lies. Wait, they don't push no type of freedom. When you think about it, they don't push no type of freedom. All they do is push lies and deception. They give you gifts and prizes and stuff to make you feel good. Yup. Big salute, Sharon Rock. Big salute, UK. Appreciate that subscription, UK. Yeah, keep me locked in, Sharon Rock. Big salute, Sharon Rock. Big salute. $30. So what was 20,000 Kenyan shillings? Well, no, that's American price. Shit, that's a handmade shirt. Yeah, that is worth $30, Urban Mac. Worth more than that. I'm just saying he really beat himself. But I think he know what he was doing. He want to spend money. But yeah, if you a tourist, man, pay the tourist price. Yeah, only time you should get blessed in Africa is if you're doing business. If you ain't doing no business, pay that tourist price. That's something I done settled myself on. If you in the market and you get beat, shit, you just get beat. You don't know how to finagle. You don't know how to bargain. That's just part of the game. Same thing in America. You get beat, you get beat. So if you don't know how the game go, hey, you can't hate the player, you just gotta hate the game. But if you're doing business, well, Demetrius Johnson, nah, he got a lot of growing up to do. But a lot of that, when I say that, only thing I mean by that is his hygiene. Like shaking all these hands and then going to eat. That's something that's dangerous for him, for his safety. And eating any and everything that's dangerous for his safety. He got to get some bass in his bark. Yeah, he got to get more bass in his little bark. But he's still a young man. He just got a little peach fuzz on his chin. Yeah, he just not getting his peach fuzz. He ain't got his big symbol roar yet. Yeah, he still got the little puppy bark, but he growing up. Yeah, he doing right for his age. He right. I think he doing, yeah. He right on speed for his age. He got a lot of growing up to do. Some of the shit he do be making me mad, but I gotta realize he's still, he coming into a man. He got a lot of growing up to do. That ain't my kid, so I can't get mad. And then seeing what he come from, I see why some of the flaws he may have. I see why he got him. Just seeing what he come from, what he went through on his growth to get to where he at. His trials and tribulations. I just hope at his age, he don't know which side he want to be on yet. He gotta choose. If he hasn't been, I don't know if he's been presented with that choice yet. But as much money as he's making, he gonna have to choose a side. I don't think it's come to that point for him yet. Well, Demetrius, they got a lot of growing up to do. And it depends on the environment that the YN is growing up in. Because you got some YNs that really don't got nobody to raise them. And then you got some YNs that are only gangsters on the weekend and on the internet. So they just need more. It need to be more people like me to guide them right. Because their mama might not tell them no, but I'm going to tell them no. Or their mama might not break it down to them, but I'm going to try to break it down to them. You feel me? Why? Mama said no. Yeah, he getting ready to be 21, ain't he? He don't come from playing with guns. He don't come from none of that. He come from a good family. Well, every family got their flaws. But he don't come from a house full of dope fiends and shit like that. Let me put it like that. So, yeah, for his age, I ain't gonna say mature. I'm gonna say he doing his thing though. He got a lot of growing up to do, Demetrius. Yeah. Shit, Demetrius, Africa call every black man. They got a connection to Africa. Africa been calling them. If you got a connection with Africa, Africa calling you. If you got any type of interest in Africa, that means Africa calling you. Demetrius, if you have any type of melanation, Africa calling you, the diaspora, to come home to rebuild. This is what the ancestors, this is what the OGs and the elders, this is what they've been praying for. This is what they've been praying for. Or who you think called them to Africa? He said he always wanted to go to Africa. He same thing I said. He always want to know where his people originate, where his people from. And then he did his DNA test. He just ain't put the information out there yet. But yeah, he did his DNA test, Demetrius. He said he gonna leak it one of these days. I wonder who he did his DNA test with. Is he still on? Oh, he hanging out the window over Matato. Yeah, that boy, that crazy, man. He in one of them Matatos, one of them spray painted buses. Yeah, that boy, they're wild. Yeah, boy, they're wild. But it's good to see, though. I think every man at his age need to take that pilgrimage to Africa. start off in Africa and let Africa go take you through the rest of the world, all the way through Europe, Asia, all up and through there. Yup. What make you say that? Why you think if it wasn't for Fig, I wouldn't be in Africa? What make you say that, Demetrius? What make you ask that? What make you think that somebody that's a nobody is somebody like that? I always had plans to come to Africa, dreams and visions of Africa. Now, what I can say about JT the bigger figure, traffic streaming. He was a part of the motivation to go ahead and bust the move to Africa. What made me want to link up with him was because I seen him bust the water well and he was selling land. I could have ducked off and messed with the bad. Well, no, I couldn't have messed with the Bag family because Unc said he wasn't ready for nobody to come. But I was watching the Bag family, Fig, and somebody else. It was somebody else I was watching. But the Bag family, they had just got here. I was watching them. They was my mama in them age. And it was like, I just got this land and this and that and this, that. Matter of fact, they was the ones, when the Unc was giving his vision, he was part of that was part of my vision to do what I did on the land. Nah, Fig is not the reason I came to Africa. Africa always been calling me since I was a kid. Where are my people from? Nah. He was just somebody that was in Africa doing something. And I just stumbled across him. You know how I stumbled across Fig? It was a internet series called Money and Violence. The series that put Money Man on. And we was up on that in North Carolina, Money and Violence. Don't nobody respect nothing but Money and Violence, right? Then Snow on the Bluff came out. And my young boy, Lil D, his cousin is Curtis Snow. Ain't this shit crazy? So that was when Snow on the Bluff came out. And then so we was on the Snow on the Bluff. And then my people was like, damn, my folk beefing. I'm like, damn, your people ain't gonna drop no more series like Money and Violence. And he was like, man, him and his people done fell out, this and that, this and that, and this and that. Then I was watching YouTube one day and they said Curtis Snow was on there talking about why he stopped doing, why he was going through the shit. And he was talking about JT. That was on Old Boy Radio Show from the A. What's the dude name? He got a YouTube channel. He a radio personality in ATL. So Curtis Snow was talking about JT, and I was like, who is this JT dude? I know him from Snow on the Bluff, but I don't know about JT. So I typed JT shit in. First video I type in of JT the bigger figure, he was digging the water well. They talking about we ain't gonna hit. They said we ain't gonna find no water. I know that was the one. It was it Mama Pearl water well, or was it the water well on the land that I lived on? It was one of them two water wells he was building. And he was like, yeah, we got land for sale. And shit, my dumb ass jumped on it. Well, really, I can't say my dumb ass, because I got to experience village life. So that make my content over there on my other channel real valuable. Yeah. So that's how I end up getting up with Fig. I didn't know Fig before the beef with him and Snow. Let me say, well, will you have got with Fig in America instead of nah, cause we were two different. I don't do what he do. I'd have been telling him to stay the hell away from me with them cameras. Demetrius. If me and him would have came across each other in America, nah, boy, you gotta get the fuck away from me with all these cameras. What the fuck is you recording, nigga? Hell nah, bruh. You'll be recording me. Hell nah. Them cameras up, nigga. The fuck? Nah, I wasn't no camera dude. I watched too many people go to jail, catch charges, social media and cameras. I ain't turning into no influencer and content creator until watching people in Africa. I can't even give Fig that credit because everybody was doing it. Everybody that was coming to Africa was doing their content. I just wasn't consistent. But one day I sat down to myself. Kenya is where I really started putting in the work. Cause I was like, shit, if I'm gonna do this thing, I got to stay consistent. Got to do it. What make YouTube work? Took myself through YouTube school, learned a little bit about it. Yeah, Beehive Radio. Yeah, Beehive Radio. That's why I learned about the feed. Yep. And where he really got me, he was talking about God and Islam. At first, I was just, watching. Then he got me thinking. Then I went through my little shit. And that matter of fact, I went through my little situation. And that's what had me watching Curtis Snow now. I had prayed for a sign, man. I don't want to go to jail. I ain't trying to be in nobody's jailhouse. Demetrius, did you not understand what the fuck I just said, boy? The door always been open. You can give your big homie that credit, Demetrius. You can give him that credit. Yeah, that's however you feel. I don't feel that he opened the door for me. Yeah, I don't feel that way. But if you feel that way, shit, if that's how you see it, that's how you see it. You entitled to your opinion. But the door was already open. The door was already open for me. It was just making the choice of going. I could have went to Ghana. Everybody was going to Ghana. They was doing a year of return. So I understand, little homie, that you looking for somebody to look up to, and that's your big dog, and you don't got nobody else to look up to. I understand. I was trying to rock with him like that too. But yeah, he wasn't what it was, little bruh, wasn't what it was. But hey, everybody not built the same. You feel me? But I see you one of them YNs that don't pay attention too well. You ain't pay attention to nothing I just said. He talking about God opened the door for me through Whatever, little bro. If that's how you feel. You know, all YNs got to have somebody to look up to. I would just expect more, you know, when I was a YN, I didn't look up to a dope fiend. You know, once I found out he was a dope fiend, I lost all respect. Because now I see why he ain't never been shit. He ain't got no real accolades. Where the accolades at? What a bronze plaque? What a hit movie? Which it ain't too late for. Where the accolades at? What is he giving you to look up to? Cause you want to be a scammer, huh? Damn, little bro. Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. HKW, big salute, HK. Know what I'm saying? God will, must and will be done. Yeah, give God the credit. That boy don't deserve no credit. Only credit he get is for taking me through my trials and tribulations. That's it. That he didn't make nothing easy for me in Africa. He made shit more difficult. I just made it look easy. Even he'll tell you, it ain't easy in Africa. But see, people like me make things look easy. Oh, that's what's up, Demetrius. I mean, I'm just going off what you saying, bro, in the chat. So don't get mad at me off responding to what you type, cause you typed it. I'm just, you know, responding off what you type. Oh, it's all good. Acute. But it's prayer time, y'all. Yeah, it's prayer time. So salute to the chat. I love y'all chat. Big salute, Demetrius. Big salute, Wavy. Big salute, Urban Mac. Big salute, everybody who tuned in, tapped in. Hold on, it wasn't just Urban Mac. I'm missing somebody. Andre. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to everybody that tuned in, tapped in, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Feel free to interact, engage anytime. I love y'all, chat. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be back.